DoxBox is a pretend AI. It interviews you about your digital life and the services you use, and then it can tell you stories about the effects that might have on your life as a whole. There's a lot of real technology that's pretending to be technology, but is really just people behind the scenes. With this project, I wanted to sort of make that plain. All of these systems, all of these apps have humans behind them, and they have human values embedded in them. The prejudices that we all have about each other, they're all really deeply embedded in technology, and technology is not neutral. People interact with it as if it's a thing, as if it's an entity or a machine, even though there's a person sitting next to it working it.
It was just really telling me about how data is used online, just telling me what I already knew but didn't want to know.
I use all of them, most of the things, Microsoft, Facebook, WhatsApp. If I use Amazon, they can have access to my ID, like my chat history, everything. I better take a snapshot of all of that.
DoxBox is pink, glittery, gold, queer, slightly broken, as an attempt to present an alternative vision of how technology could be. The fact that it has a face, which is cute, but it's talking about really dark things. DoxBox is also influenced by Japanese aesthetics. Looks a bit like a Japanese vending machine or an ATM in a convenience store. In Japan, they're particularly good at masking authoritarianism as cuteness. So the police force has a cute mascot.
The colours of it, I think, sums up how seductive this all is and how easy it is to get sucked into it, even if that you know what you're doing, maybe used by other people in ways that you don't 100% agree with.
But then I always feel like I don't have any other option. I just have to keep browsing.
DoxBox is transactional, it's coercive. It uses some of those dark patterns. It gently encourages you to share more than you might want to, and it rewards you. It has the trust credits that it gives to you when you have trusted the unit. The Open Data Institute and the Data as Culture program have just been great places to work. I've had a huge amount of support from them. So many of our services and the way we live our lives just could not exist without the digital infrastructure that's around us now. That was really, really informative. They were particularly good at helping me to get out of the darker implications of it, to make sure that things are free and fair and open and equitable, which are the subjects that I'm talking about in this work. We could use the same technologies to really genuinely do good and be nicer to each other. We live in the real world, obviously, but we also now live in a world of data that surrounds us invisibly and has huge impacts on how we live and how we are able to live and the choices that we have in our lives. I really hope that some of that comes through in people's interactions with DoxBox.